Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Emberpelts, where we are rebuilding our whole society from ground up. And I see that I have a brain fart again last time. Yeah, these are not connected to power. So just screw it and connect it like this. I don't care honestly. Let's just connect it so they work. There are still a few missing. We are out of bricks. Okay. We do have enough dirt. I think they need dirt. No, they need clay. Okay, which one is clay? This one is clay. And the kilns are here. Okay, let's try prioritizing them. Hopefully they will work slightly better. And someone mentioned that it is lagging because you put down so many terrain blocks and explosives. Yes and no. Look at this. I can run in on triple speed. Now it is going to night, so it will not be that laggy. But usually, you see, there are those spikes constantly. I even have it on the slowest speed. It's clearly a game problem, not my building problem. And I played this so many times and I keep complaining since like update 4 or update 5 that the performance is really shite, to be honest. Especially on the large maps. Now this is running quite well. Yeah, I know. Adding a lot of terrain blocks don't help. Adding a ton of explosives don't help either, but the game many times lags on itself without all of these. Because I had a couple of runs when I was not using terrain blocks and it was just laggy and I couldn't play anymore. I had that Hive City that I planned before and I abandoned it because it was unbearable to play it. And you see now today 18, 19 FPS on the slowest speed. That's really not great. And currently we have only this little patch here of the terrain blocks. And the longer I play, usually the worse it goes. But we are still at 20 FPS. And on triple speed it goes even lower, you can see that. And we barely have any explosives put down. So that's not the only issue. The game itself is an issue. And I even lowered my settings to medium. I was playing on high. I changed the anti-aliasing and stuff like that. So yeah, just addressing that. Now back to the fun. What we are going to build. Someone said that this is not a fun shape for all the amenities, and they wanted a star, but star is really unbuildable, I would say. I would need this whole crater here to build like a star and make it usable. So no, it remains. Thanks for a suggestion, but no, it will remain as you see those lags? Yeah, it will remain as rectangle. If you like it or not, you will have a fun in a rectangle, and that's it. You have no other option. And for the districts, someone said that maybe don't do it here in the like having a one big central district because the pathing issues and whatever that they will still need to travel too far away. But I don't really want to rebuild the whole farms that I have here. And there's quite a lot built underground. You see, we have these farms, so we can use that. Maybe we can build a district here, but I don't really want to. So I will need to think about that. In the meantime, I forgot that we even have this. You see how it is laggy? And that's just a few explosives, and that's 1 FPS. So no, sorry, but that's not my fault that the game is laggy. Anyways, let's plant more of the beads. So we have this bigger farmland underground. We are still not utilizing the whole area of our vertical farm, but we will be at some point. But we really need to separate the districts. But I don't really want to build on ground. I see it as two options. Either I'm going to dig down and build the districts there, or I'm going to cover the whole farmland and build it above. That's not a bad idea, either of them. And we should definitely dig under all over the whole map. Oh. How many explosives do we have? Definitely not enough. Okay, but anyways, I wanted to add more water tanks. It seems that we are not even filling this. Oh, we are in the middle of a bad tide. Okay. How's the pumps? Are they working? I know what I need to do. I need to expand our pumps down here. Yes. I never finished this. We can have more pumps. We can have, and we will need more. More. What are they? Howers. More howers for sure. But I need to figure out how to connect these to a power. And of course, we need to build more platforms. So let's start with this, and we will see where that will lead us. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like that. I'm not going to adjust or rebuild anything here underwater. Let's just keep it as it is. It works. Don't touch it. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. That's the engineering motto. And we will have a lot of pumps here. This will be a little bit trickier because of these platforms. But we can work around it. It will not be that bad. And everywhere I will want these pumps. Here, the corner. We can build another tubeway station here. I will find a way how to connect it. And then we will continue with pumps like this. And I still need to find a way how to connect these pumps to power grid. These are all automated, so again, damn it. We don't need any beavers to be working there. That's what I was trying to say. Damn it. Okay. And for the tubeway connection, it will be hidden, so I think we can get away with building in front of these pumps. Yeah, where are we? Here? Something like this? Let's see. Yes, correctly. This way. Okay. So we will go like this. Alright, so we will have this connected. Then I need to connect it to the rest of the tubeway network. These storages, they are empty. Okay, we can remove them. Remove these 2 tanks. We have a tubeway connection here. It's not ideal. This square here, that's fine. That's nice. It is working well. Okay, I can connect directly to this one, I guess. That would be the easiest. We can add more connections later. Alright, that will work well. And now for the power connection for the pumps. Okay, through here I will be able to connect all of them. But I don't have any connection here. Anyways, let's at least start building that. We need to rebuild this whole area more. And this needs to be covered. Okay, so more overhangs here. Nice. We will probably redo that tubeway. But for now, that's good enough. This storage, remove it. And we have a lot of unemployed, yeah, but we will not have that many unemployed. Anyways, let's build more haulers, as someone mentioned in the comments, and I replied, always more. And we should definitely add more to help with transportation. And at least our beavers will have something to do. I think it never happened to me that I had too many haulers. I think I never had too many haulers. They were always busy throughout the day. I'm going to extend our temporary tubeway network. We need to connect these areas a little bit better. Even if we are going to, tear it down later. It's still worth it. As it will stay like this for quite some time. Not permanently, this is not a temporary permanent solution, but it can be a couple of cycles before we rebuild it. So I want to make sure our industry is running as good as possible, especially when we keep running out of the planks. I'm going to add a few more of the lumber mills. I know they are not running on 100% productivity, but let's add more. And the bots will be working there, of course. And we will keep running out of planks because we are building this area here with the overhangs. I'm going to wait to gather more planks so we can build more quickly, efficiently. And I'm not sure how I'm going to rebuild this. Maybe not that much. I'm going to add more water tanks, rebuild some of these tubeway stations, and maybe even leave them as they are. But I definitely need to to add a power shaft down here so we can connect the rest of the pumps. Okay, but for now I think we are good at it. So I'm going to just blast in on 30 speed if the game allows me to. And we are going to wait. And I can even pause the dirt excavators. We are not really using them, and I'm not going to focus on this right now. Let's detonate these explosives here. We are not going to work on that. And they will stop working anyways. It's fine. They can stay as they are. Just thinking what I can do. This was nicely drained. That's good. Nah, nothing. I'm going to just wait. So let's go. Oh, our food dropped to 9,000 from like 13,000. The cornbread is gone. Did I forget to build bakeries for cornbread? Yes, for scones. And there is for cornbread. Huh, what's going on? Why don't we have enough? Maybe because we have way more beavers. They are slowly dying out. So, yeah, probably that's the problem now when I think about it. We still have perfectly fine with the grilled corn, so we should be alright. We are out of canola oil, it seems, so maybe another price for canola oil. How many do we have? 1, 2, only 2? 3? I seen 3. Let's add a few more. Let's add 3 more. We will not be able to build them, but I should have prioritized building these lumber mills so we can get more planks. And then I'm going to prioritize this area as it is more higher priority than covering this area and the pumps underwater. So let's do this first. The extra beavers are really straining our economy. I'm going to add a few more haulers. Because anyways, even if the last 47 homeless die out, we will still have around 50 unemployed, so it's better to use them. Since I already started mining down here to making enough farmland, I can either build a district down there or above the farms, but no, I'm not going to cover the farms, as I kinda like how they look. I spent quite a lot of time building them. So instead, we are going to expand this area down here. Yeah, I should get rid of this road and blast the rest of it. Just tunnel it. Can I fit the district center here? No, it needs to be deeper. That's fine. That's fine. We can have that maybe more like in a corner. And we can take to this district like this whole area. So maybe more like a middle somewhere here. We didn't get there yet. Okay. So what we can do is to start tunneling this area. Of course, I will need to leave some of the pillars there. So like here, let's leave. Let me show where's the tubeway. Tubeway is here, here. Okay. Don't take out these, and maybe here this part. Maybe that will not be enough, but I would like to get rid of this whole area here. Okay, we will see. They can start tunneling that out. Now I just need a good path there. We can go from here. Can I remove these two? Yes. So let's build a walkway here. Alright, and this will be another priority. Ah, this will be a lot of planks. Yeah. Okay, we will need more planks. Way more planks, and all of them should be prioritized by the horse. And how expensive are these big ones? Quite expensive. Well, that was these ones. Yeah, wrong one. Let's build a lot of these small lumber mills. They're quite cheap, and we can build a lot of them to help with the production. We have 14 unemployed bots, but we have plenty of beavers. I will swap some of them for the bots. Let's do it here, like this. So I can easily connect it. Yep, like this. And we have 14 unemployed bots, so let's unlock them. And 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, or 6 of these. Let's have them as the bots. Okay, this is the highest priority. It's mostly just the logs. Yes, these don't require any planks. So that's easy to build. Just connect the power shaft and they can start working. And stop lagging, damn it. I just want to run it on double speed at least. Add some decent frames. Well, nope. Okay, maybe not. Okay, single speed it is. This will take forever to rebuild. Oh, we are completely out of water from here. Interesting. But we have enough in a water tower. Yeah, water backup. I think we are releasing now from the water tower. Maybe not. We should be. Okay, this is really not that well built. Where are the valves? Down here. And they are connected to main tower. Okay, so let's turn that on. Now we are filling the lake. Okay. We'll see if that's enough. Maybe not for a long time, but we are getting some water. And from here... Yeah, that's completely empty. So we are not sending any more water inside. Yeah, it didn't help that we drained this whole area completely, as this was supplementing quite a bit of water to our main reservoir. And we have our new lumber mills running, and it is very laggy, as always in the morning. So they were all built. Let's swap them all for the bots. We have enough. And we have enough fuel, so no problems there. Maybe I should build them a fuel storage close by, but a smaller one. Let's have this medium tank here with fuel. Okay, water was released into a lake, so we are pumping a little bit water. Not for long. But only 7 days to go, so we will be fine with water. In the next, maybe we should rebuild this whole area. I should really got rid of those ruins. So what we are going to do... Remove this pad down there. This should be still connected. Yes, it is. So I'm going to add a few stairs down. And we are going to clear these ruins. So I'm going to pause our mine. Oh, I don't even need to. We have only 58 scrap metal. So let's prioritize this. Let's send all the planks here. And now, a lot of scavenger flags. That's 2, 4, 6, 7. Let's do more. I don't even going to count. And here we will have a industrial pile for scrap metal that will be set up to supply. Okay, this is the plan. Let's remove these ruins here. The scaffoldings, I'm going to remove it because we have an access down here now. Just don't remove any covering of water sources, otherwise we will get contaminated here, and I don't want that. So only scaffolding can be removed. And before we start building our next districts, I think we are going to first build a water tower here. Okay, scaffoldings are gone. And I want to get rid of the ruins because they are kinda in a way. And then I think we are going to cover the whole area with terrain blocks and build on top of that. Yeah. Let's make it one level. Like everything on the same level. Avoid the ruins for now. But we can work around it. Okay, and this will be higher priority. And how high are the water sources? Okay, they will be on a level with the terrain block, but that's fine. You will see, we will make it nice and right and more manageable. Something like it done with this water source here, that I'm going to, you know, cover it completely, like it is here. Oh yeah, we are already working on the ruins. And hopefully in a couple of days, there will be no more ruins. And I guess we will get some stranded beavers because they are building it from the bottom layer for some reason, again. Anyways, let's add this road here so they can fix the whole area. And the planks, we are still struggling with them, but we are using them. They are still they finished building these overhangs and they are still working down on those pumps, I guess. Ah, not anymore. That was fixed or built. Okay, so I guess we'll be getting more planks soon, and this tubeway, I mean power shaft. Where I even have the connection to the other pumps? I kinda don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I think... Oh, I can work with that. Oh, yeah, I can. Okay, let's take the power shaft. I will need to get my beavers there to somehow build it. The problem will be here. Yeah, because I can't build a vertical power shaft here. Whoop, this one. Yeah, I can't here because of this platform. Okay, what if I'm going to destroy this platform? Oh, that's quite a lot. That's a lot to be destroyed. What about the one next to it? Neither is a good option. We can even go around. That's not really a problem here. Yeah, let's just go around. That's fine. I knew I will find a way there. And here. No, let's do it this way. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go all the way there. And then power shaft, vertical one, normal. And it will be built. And here to get to build these, fortunately I can't build platforms, but I can do overhangs here. At least I should have been to. No, I can't. Okay. You can build under the platforms with the overhangs, but only when you are starting from like adjacent location, not directly on the platforms. So to build it, let's build stairs down here. It's a little bit harder to see sometimes. Yeah, that's a correct location. And from here, let's just build a bridge. A couple more bridges. And we will have the scaffolding that we need. Most of this we'll be able to build, yeah, from the tubeway and station. So we probably don't even need these here. And this area, yeah, we can do overhang here or bridge or whatever. Let's build overhang like this. All right, so they will be able to connect it. I forgot to add some dirt storage here to speed up the construction, so let's add it right now. And for the ruins, there are still a lot more to do, so let's add way more flags here to speed the process. I even paused the mine, so we are not mining for any metal right now. So we will be only collecting from these ruins until they're gone. I need to add more storages for scrap metal because we are full and we are currently not using any of the metal blocks. So let's add 2 storages right here. They don't need to be prioritized. They should be set to obtain. Let's build them. So we can clear the rest of the ruins and we are out of the bad tide, so that's great. We can start filling up the lake and pumping out water. As we are down to 6,000 water, yeah. Draining the lake wasn't really a good idea, but it was already contaminated, so whatever. Now we need to rebuild it completely. We should tunnel under these and blast it off completely. So I'm going to put that on the highest priority too. Let's work on this. And hopefully they will be able to remove the rest of the ruins quickly. Look at that. They are going to deliver all that scrap metal from this storage. And these scavenger flags can keep working now. With this tunneling here, I think we'll get some beavers contaminated. And we don't have any decontamination pods anymore. Or maybe we didn't even have... We've had decontamination pods, right? Let's build a few new ones then. They need power. And we have the Phoenix Essence, okay. Let's build one here. And 2 more here, let's say. Hopefully that will be enough. How we are doing with power? Ooh, definitely not having enough power. Yeah. Let's squeeze another engine here. And maybe another one somewhere else where we can easily connect it. Like this. Oh yes, they are contaminated. Never mind. That was to be expected. There is that residue bad water inside. Let's remove all of this. Since they're already contaminated. Let's contaminate them more. Yeah, they'll be fine. Let's build a lot of... or a lot more decontamination pods. And they'll be okay. Like here we can have way more. Yep, that will work for now. Yeah, 14 unwell beavers. That'll be better. And that requires Phoenix Essence. Are we producing Phoenix Essence? I'm not sure that I copied. It was made in a refinery? And why do we have so many hungry and thirsty beavers? Maybe because of the storages are mostly empty and too far away? Oh yeah, these are complaining about being wet, not thirsty. Okay. Refinery here. No, I'm not making Phoenix Essence in it. So where do I make it? Not in a centrifuge. Oh, here, Phoenix Distillery. Yeah. It doesn't require power, apparently. What it requires: bell pepper, charcoal, and fuel. Okay, let's just build it somewhere. And unfortunately, all of that is flooded, and this channel is apparently not enough to clear it out. Quick enough. Never mind, let's keep working on this at least. Fill it up with terrain blocks, removing all the levees, because I want to. Oh, this needs to go. Okay, how's the tunneling doing? Okay, there is more work that needs to be done, but it is going well. I just want to bring everything on the same level. I'm going to cover the water sources around with the terrain blocks. So this may take some time to build it. Fortunately, these are underwater, so they will not work. Maybe we'll need to temporarily close the water sources somehow. Alright, the whole area was tunneled under. That means we can demolish this hole. Nice, and it is nice and flat now. So. Let's go like this. It doesn't matter that even that it will be contaminated throughout the bad tide. I mean the surrounding areas. And here we will have an outlet, let's say. Let's go down here by a few blocks. That will be more than enough. Because this will be our outlet for bad water. And we can pressurize it. So here we are going to cover it on this level maybe. Yeah, we can cover it there. The problem is we don't have an access here now. Since I removed all that scaffolding. Oh, we will make it work. We can remove one of these. Extend the road, build stairs. So we will have an access to this area. And a little bit more. And the rest they can do from here. I'm going to prioritize this. So it is done. To lower the water level, I may close these temporarily, like with the overhangs, like this. And I'll put the levees there, so I know that I want to open them later. Maybe that will help, maybe not. There are quite a lot of water sources. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 more that will be uncovered. But we'll see. Let's do it. Okay. Oh, this whole area was covered. Now we're just waiting for these here. Too far away from the district. Ah, yeah, the stairs were not built yet. Okay, so they will get to it. And I prioritized closing these water sources here, so hopefully they will be able to do that as soon as possible. So we can get rid of the rest of the ruins here. Let's detonate these explosives that we have here for now. Yeah, I should have done this a little bit more. Wish it wasn't laggy as hell. Okay. Yeah, I need to pause it when I'm building anything. So here I will want throttling valves, but here in front. 3 should be enough. 3 should be enough. Maybe I didn't even need it to do that this way, I mean. But let's do it anyways. Like this. And then it will doesn't matter that if it is contaminated here or not, so we can just do it like this with the terrain box. That's the cheapest material we have right now. And we have only one more homeless, so that means that population boom that was accidentally happening has stopped finally, and even the food went back up to 10,000, and it will improve. I'm certain it will improve over time. Okay, so here I will want this to be open like this. The rest we can close. This road we don't really need here anymore. So we will close it here, then fill it up. And those valves, let's have them here. Here. Let's have them here. Maybe not. Maybe down here. Yeah, like this. I think that will work better. And this area will be covered with terrain blocks. And this will be the outlet for bad water. So I will just need one sensor, like contamination sensor. It doesn't matter exactly where, but by one of these water sources. And as soon as it will detect higher or equal than 1%, these will open. So let's call this DPS. Tower, I don't know exactly how to call this, but tower. We have 1, 2. This will be tower 3. DPS, this is not DPS, this is contamination sensor, CS. Tower 3. Alright. So this will be connected to it, and when on, flow unlimited, when on off, closed. And here we can even make it a smaller to not be letting out too much bad water here when the bad tide will happen. So what we are going to do is to make this small. Just don't block the water sources. I want them to be pushing water up later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 water sources. So I want to make sure that we'll have enough of the two valves for that. Here we have enough room. Maybe do it here or that way where the ruins are. What if I do it this way? Let's check it out if there is any issues with this. The water will be still flowing around it, but this one will be sucking up all the clear water. And I will make more channels around the water sources to like more restrict it. I think this may work. Let's try doing it this way. And these throttling valves will be connected to, again, this sensor, but it will be other way around. When off, the flow limit will be unlimited. And I built the storages for the dirt, but they are fortunately flooded, so they are not being used. So let's build the new ones. For now, I'm going to keep these valves completely open, because I don't want to be accumulating water here. I'm trying to get rid of it right now. Look at that, so many builders here. Oh yeah. I think I'm going to remove this road down here. We'll be continuing with the construction from one level up. And hopefully we will stop water from rushing here and filling this up. And the plan from here is to use this as a base for a tower. So we are going to build this like this. I don't know how high we will go, but we will make it wider and wider. Maybe we should just go like this for quite some time. Of course, we will need some scaffolding. We will go like this. And maybe even higher, because it is not that big. Let's go higher. Maybe here starting to go sideways. I guess we will need some help of the overhangs, maybe. Or maybe not. Yeah, something like that, and we will make it even bigger. This will be our water tower. What we can do... Maybe I should have run the tubeway through it. I don't really know exactly how to build a proper scaffolding to it. At least what will work well. Anyways, let's continue with doing what we can do and what I know how to do it right now. So yeah, like this. We will be covering the whole area. Okay, something like this. The rest of the water sources I will open later when it is covered. Otherwise I will flood this again. And you are disconnected? Oh, I never connected them to a road anyways. So, they are useless. Let's get rid of them. We are currently getting rid of all of our precious water, but this needs to be done. So let's keep working on it. And we have only 15 contaminated beavers. And we've had before like 17 animal. Maybe some of them died of old age. But that's fine, I guess. The rest will be cured. Now, let's just finish this job here. Ah, yeah, finally, the scavenger flags are starting to work. Not those that are flooded, but the rest is. You know what? Let's remove these flooded ones anyways. And add new ones. Yeah, that's definitely an overkill, but I want to get rid of it quickly. It is so laggy! Alright, when these lower will be done, I then can start thinking about how to build scaffolding around this. Maybe I will just go with simple platforms around it. That will work well. And then we can start even filling the whole crater again. Not that I want to be filled up again, but I want to push the water to our main reservoir. And we are still at 10,000 water only. We need more water. And this is still being filled up. Oh, it's only day 5 on Cycle 55. Okay. I spent a lot of time putting down stuff here, so I thought that it is much later in the season. So it's okay. It's okay. Let's try blasting on 30 speed for a while. So a little progress was made. We just need to add a few more terrain blocks here and there. And we will we will continue working on this. And here I think I'm going to start working on some scaffolding, but maybe first let's build the rest of this. And there are just a few more ruins that needs to be removed. Okay, our storages are not that full, so they will be able to pull it over. Water still only 10,000. Are we really not pumping enough? Yeah, these additional pumps are underwater. And these up here are maybe not enough? I don't know. Maybe I will need to rebuild these pumps too to add like another row or something. I'm not sure. I'm not going to start adding more water tanks. Let's first figure out. Maybe we will need more pumps. Okay, and here... Yeah, let's just open these. And we are going to cover it with terrain blocks. We may have a slightly water problem. In 2.5 days we will hit another bad tide. And we were able to pump only like 13,000 water, so that's not great. Let's put this on the correct automation, as it should be. And we are going to force water inside this crater again. So everything will be flooded again. And maybe we'll be able to get some water from it to our main reservoir. Yeah, these are overflowing. And we have that channel all the way there. It's really not great. Let's remove this road. And even this one. We have another stairs here that we can use. And we can start filling this up. Or at least to some degree. Not all the way up. Let's just push it up a little bit. I will decide later what to do with this little crater lake. It will probably not be a lake anymore, but this crater. But it was holding a massive amount of water. I will highly probably not be able to replicate it with that amount of water with the water tower. But anyways, that's quite far away from the current situation, so it will take a long time to build it. So anyways, let's just go this way for now. And maybe lower our population slightly. Remove 2 houses, that's 36 beavers. We are going to lower our population to save on water, as I'm not that sure that we will be able to survive. Because we were relying on this crater for water quite a lot. You could have seen that by the end of the last bad tide, we were down to like 6,000 water. Which is very low. Alright, let's try it this way. Lowering the population. Anyways, we have way too many builders. So we can lose some population on that. Yeah, let's set them up to this lower workplace priority. So when we will start losing workforce, the builders will be first to go, as they are not that critical for survival. Until you are building something very critical. Which we are currently not. Oh, I didn't thought this through. We are losing water here from this old channel. Yeah, we have a road access here, so let's fill it up. Anyways, we will not be able to fill this up enough to get water into our main lake, but we may try at least. But I hope that we will not need that much water. If we do, we still have this. We can turn to my mod. Bad water refiner. It's still not updated. I'm still working on it. But we can use it to getting water from bad water and logs. So we can do this. We have 4 unemployed beaver boats. We have a bad water close by here, so let's build 2 of these refineries. And we will be using the advanced purification together with the extract. I still need to balance it, upgrade it, and make it more interesting to produce the bad water. But I didn't really have time to work on it. Well, I could have, but, you know, priorities. I'm prioritizing my videos and other stuff in my life. But I will get to that modding because it's really interesting. And I have many more ideas that what I want to mod. Which I will not share with you right now. So stay tuned. Alright, and we have a last day. This scaffolding so far is working quite well. For this, again, at 10,000, it was a little bit higher for some time, but we are out of cornbread really and scones. Why is that? We even have enough cornmeal, but we are struggling with wheat flour. Yeah, grist mills are working really well. I think I just need to add a few more. Or at least one more. The main issue is the water. I'm really not that confident about this. We are still less than 15,000 water, and it depends on how long the bad tide will be. It can be very long. And we need a lot of water. Let's blast this open. This will be later sending water to our main district, but it will not work that well as this lake is not that full. Yep. And the bad tide is here, and it will take 43 days. It's not the longest one, but it is quite bad anyways. What about the bad water? It's going this way? It is not working that well. It's spewing it out. Yeah, the sensors should be maybe built differently. Or maybe directly above the water source. Yeah, probably. When the system will be pressurized, it will work better. Yeah, I can't rebuild it now. Ah, it's fine. The water will not be that contaminated. At least let's see how it will work. Okay, it seems that it still didn't switch. Okay, now it switched. Yep, and we can see that the contaminated water is going outside of the map. And that's a lot of water. But fortunately that's pressurized, so no issues there. And it shouldn't go up. Yeah, alright, so we have 43 days. Hopefully we have enough water in these two reservoirs. Maybe these automated pumps are not enough. But when the water level drops, we'll have more pumps running, yeah. But I think I will be increasing the amount of pumps that we have up here on this top level. But we will need to rebuild this quite significantly. So I think we will need to move water tanks somewhere else. And this whole amenities area too. Yeah, and that will be a pain. I think I will start building different districts to alleviate that problem with lagging. That should definitely help. Yeah, I put down a lot of tunneling down here. Okay, let's check on them. Okay, the road needs to be extended. Not the tubeway, I said road. Damn it. Go and tunnel more. I'm going to prioritize all of this. Okay, the tubeway is here then. Okay. I think we can go a few blocks this way. Let's see. Oh, wrong button. Okay, I think this is correct size. Here we will go dig deeper, like 2-3 levels deeper. But what we will need is we will need to make sure that this district is getting enough water. Either they can pump it themselves, but I will need to build pumps here. Or we will be sending water from our main district, that's here. Either way, it will not be easy. Maybe, yeah, they will need their own pumps. We will build them here. I don't know how many beavers we will need in this district. It depends on how many workers, not workers. How many workplaces do we have here? And I'm not sure, because farms are all over the place. Well, not really, they're mostly here. And one here, okay. I will figure it out when we will separate them. And we have this engine here. How much the automated pumps need power? Automated pumps. 75 each. So if I build 10 of them, we need 750. And we should build a lot of them. Okay. This will be a part, like here. Probably we will build a station close by. But now, from the other side, I want more pumps. I don't know if this is a good idea, because I will be taking from water that is for our main district. Or, you know what? Let's keep it this way. Let's have only these pumps for the start. Build a new engine here. We'll connect them. Like that. So the new district will need some builders. Plenty of haulers. Storages for food and all that stuff. Yeah. That will be a lot of work, so we will not be opening that anytime soon. And I still need to find a good spot for district crossing. It doesn't need to be on the ground. We have this nice two-way network. So I'm going to disconnect it somewhere here. And we are going to build like an exchange station here. Yeah. So what we are going to do is, where's my tunneling? Here. We are going to tunnel the whole area. Maybe we will leave some room in the middle so we don't collapse that much. I mean, pillar, let's say here. So we are going to tunnel this whole area out, and we will then build here storages on both sides and hauling posts. Not the hauling posts, the district crossings. That's what I meant. Okay. There is a lot of work that needs to be done. And this is far from over. Okay, this may be maybe a little bit shorter episode, but I'm already recording 2 hours. It takes a long time to build something when it is this laggy. But I will be prioritizing working on those districts to separate them. And hopefully that will lower the lag. It should. On Folktales, it works quite well on our other run. So this one will be a little bit slower for a couple of episodes, I think. I may even keep it running off camera to fix some of these issues, like this tunneling and other stuff, and start building on or start working on the district. So the plan will be one for the farms, one for the industry and forest here we can do. So this can be 2 districts now. This is only temporary, but let's separate it for the sake of, lowering the lag. So that will be 2 districts. Most of these builders will be gone. The main district will have a main focus on pumping water. Our well-being will go down, that's for sure. And what's next? Yeah, I will need to add more pumps into our main district. And maybe these 2 districts, I should separate them first, as that will be much quicker because we don't need to tunnel anything. Okay, but I will leave that for the next episode. Let me know in the comments what you think about this, but unfortunately I will probably have already next episode recorded when this one get out. We will see. Anyways, push that like button, subscribe if you like this madness, and let me know what you think in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye. I need to go. My planet and people needs me. I need to go back.